Hey, it's not snowing anymore. I don't have to sign up for text messages.
But Monco text messages aren't just for snow.
What else are they for then?
In case of any emergency or weather-related closing.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm in the loop all the time. All you have to do is sign up
Where at?
at mc3.edu/txt, and it's very simple to sign up.
Text messaging from Monco isn't just for snow.
mc3.edu/txt.
You're listening to Monco Radio, where music and minds meet.
It's time to get in the ring with DJ D.
Yes, it is. It's time to get in the ring with DJ D. Kooks here and Beast Mike. We are live on Facebook. We're going to upload it to YouTube now because none of my podcast hosts work. Like, when I try to upload the chat engine, it keeps giving me an error every time.
Okay.
Podomatic has too low of a storage bandwidth. And YouTube is the best way because you can do free storage.
Yep.
You can have unlimited views.
True.
And it's easier just to embed for rewritewrestling.com. So, and we're broadcasting live on Facebook.
Yes. So basically, the reason why we're doing this on Facebook, he got the idea from me. On Monday, I kind of spur of the moment decided to Facebook Live the Sports Lounge, and it apparently was a huge hit because it got close to about 80, 90 viewers. It got shared several times. Like a whole.
Yeah.
It got
This is
900.
brilliant.
It was.
I'll give you I'll give you like admin for the Get in the Ring Facebook page, and
it was like crazy good. It turned out to be a great idea. I just did a spur of the moment, just thinking like, okay.
what?
I thought about it for a couple weeks, honestly. It's like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's see how this does and how well this worked. And it worked out better than I would have expected it. And it was just like, wow, I can't believe how much people, A, listened, B, understood, C,
Called in.
and then shared it. And now people want to call in. So I've really accomplished something here, and I've really tapped into something that I'm going to end up keep doing because I think it's something that people are going to actually like. So I'm going to keep doing it. It won't be a surprise anymore. I'm going to keep going on with this starting Monday. I think this will be a full-on thing because I think everyone seems to like it. So we're going to keep doing it. So it turned out to be a really cool move on my part. So I'm very fortunate that everyone listened. Thanks for liking or sharing or commenting. Thank you all for Monday because that was a huge hit, and I'm going to keep doing it. That was a really cool thing.
I think Facebook Live is the new thing.
Yeah, and I immediately put it on the lounge page, so it's on Twitter too. I'm going to try to simulcast it on Facebook and Twitter. I believe I can do that.
Yeah, via Periscope or something.
Yeah. So I believe I'm gonna jump into the Periscope game and see if I can do that, so I can put it on Facebook and Twitter and go from that. I think that would work out really well for everybody. So let's see if we can get Twitter in on this game. So we'll just take it from there and see how far I can take it. It was really, really. It was a huge success, and I appreciate everyone for making it a huge success.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of things I could do better with it because, like, I know people were trying to call in and they didn't hear themselves over the air. So I'm gonna try to work on that and try to.
That's why you listen to Monco Radio.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to work on that. Well, that's what they were listening, and then they decided to call in. So I'm gonna try to work on that for Monday. But aside from that, it was a huge hit. It was a huge success, and I appreciate everyone for really making it so. So it is a very nice. It's gonna be a very lovely Thursday, October 6th, 2016, where we've got a lot to get to aside from that business at hand. So let's see. We're gonna be able to recap Bound for Glory. We're gonna be able to preview No Mercy. Got Raw and SmackDown to talk about, and why WWE and TNA are kind of sort of intertwined now. So we're gonna talk about all that. So we got a lot to get to this week. So, D. Coots, where are we going?
I'm trying to figure out something. I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
With the YouTube too.
I like the logo. That logo's dope.
Yeah, the logo is
The
dope.
logo is dope.
Ryan created it from
Oh,
Rewrite
oh,
Wrestling.
that is-
We're still trying to figure out like how to host the show and how to like do it up where we can have the most potential, and I see YouTube as the most potential thing for viewers, for Easy in Bed, for Ryan. Shout out to Ryan for working with us. And yeah, we are gonna be kicking off with now that's the business end of Get in the Ring. We spent 5 minutes on it. Now it's the wrestling end of Get in the Ring here, where we have a story. We have a story here with.
What are we talking about? The purchase? We're talking about the sale?
The sale
Yes.
of TNA. We did the eulogy last week.
Yeah.
We did do. I'm trying to post it where.
What we expected was this was going to be the end of TNA. We expected doom and gloom. We expected, okay, TNA is going to be not going to be the same TNA that we're used to. We expected it to be the end of what we know of TNA. But it turns out TNA got a brand new beginning. You see.
So, Forbes, in combination with Justin LaBar, reported WWE is set to purchase TNA's video library, while TNA will rebrand under new owner Billy Corgan.
Mm-hmm.
Pro wrestling journalist Justin LaBar from WrestleZone sent out the following tweet on early Wednesday morning announcing the blockbuster change, which would give Vince McMahon control of the TNA's tape library and have ramifications throughout the wrestling industry.
Yep.
LaBar tweeted the following on 12:33 of October 5th, 2016. Just got a text saying WWE to buy TNA video library, and Billy Corgan is going to be the new majority owner of TNA that he'll likely rebrand. Wow.
It was huge.
And this is something that Jim Ross alluded to earlier in the week with
on the Ross report.
On the Ross report. So we're sort of doing it up where you know, getting the ring. Sorry, I'm tweeting out the ring on FB Live.
I was looking at it too, and it's like there's a lot of comments on the page. I'm just seeing it from here.
Yeah, I know. It's
buzzing right now, so it's really cool.
It's really cool.
Appreciate the love, but yeah, it's this was a really good deal for everybody. So WWE didn't buy the company; they just bought the footage.
Yeah, they just bought the footage. Is TNA is indeed coming to an end. This is just about the best possible way it could go down.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
With WWE reportedly purchasing TNA's video library, which extends all the way from 2002 to present, WWE will now have plenty of video footage on a number of stars currently on the roster, such as Sting, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Bobby Roode,
They'll have stuff on
Dudley's.
Old school guys like the Dudleys and Christian.
This footage could, of course, likely be used on DVDs, but more likely WWE Network.
Right.
Which would give more incentive for fans to purchase the latter here. Additionally, this would allow TNA, which was never a great brand to begin with,
No, it wasn't.
to rebrand itself under new ownership, giving it a new beginning without that TNA stag.
Right.
I like to call it the TNA stag.
No, I think it's a good name. I think there's always a stigma associated with TNA, especially in the last 5-6 years. There's some sort of stigma to it.
It is likely that all TNA talent contracts and TV deals will remain in place while the company rebrands, and it may be sad for TNA to come to an end, and the Fans Project has had the best tweet. As you can see, the money. During the $1 Million Mania.
Oh, wow. I can't believe he did that for 3 weeks.
The GIF.
He gave somebody $1 million for once. So did he give somebody a full $1 million once?
Yeah.
It was the last dude?
Yeah.
And he finally collapsed on him?
Yeah, that was part of the storyline. I'm like, oh my God.
Trying to get Vince off TV, and it just did not work. It just didn't work so well.
So, that was
And this was after
Bound for Glory,
which we were speculating last week. Would it actually even go on?
But before that, our thoughts and prayers go out to Jamie Noble.
Yes.
Yes. He did post a Facebook update earlier today saying he had a collapsed lung. Okay. It could have been a lot worse. Yeah. Meltzer was saying that it went through his lung into his spine almost. If it went into his spine, he probably would have died. Yeah. The stabbing happened, and we'll talk about a fake stabbing later. Oh, I have to get my shots at Alberto Del Rio. Let's get it right now. Alberto Del Rio, you no-show AAA, you fake a stabbing, and then allegedly, as Chris Elner and David Bixton's band would say in Between the Sheets, allegedly, fake the stabbing. Come on, TNA. Come on, Alberto. Like, if you didn't want to be at AAA is already a dumpster fire to begin with. Yeah. So, you didn't have to be there. You shouldn't have taken the booking, my friends. As I can just point to people now. It is... They can see my expressions now. And, you know...
He's the louder one on this show. On the lounge, I'm the louder one, but on Getting the Ring, he's the louder one.
Yeah, we can't see Beast Mike on the Facebook Live, but we can certainly hear him.
Yeah, no, he's the louder one on this show anyway. So
no, I think Kyle is the louder one on the Sports Lounge.
He's the crazier one of the two of us, definitely. But
and then when I'm in, I'm like his...
But, no, it was... If Alberto, if this would turn out to be a hoax, it's a bad look.
Yeah, he could get arrested.
He can't go back. He can't go back to AAA after this.
No.
Why? Why would he?
As much of a dumpster fire as AAA is.
He could go back if he wanted to. Why would he do that?
And they welcomed him with open arms after him refusing to drop the belt when he went back to WWE and he screwed them over.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't have hired him in the first place. Come on.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
But now we're getting back on subject with TNA Bound for Glory. Trouble, 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 as I like to call it.
This was a pay-per-view that was, surprisingly, it actually went on.
And it was actually, for some of the stuff was cringeworthy.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff was very good.
Yeah, it was.
So we had DJ Z and Trevor Lee for the X Division Championship. This was awesome.
Yep, DJ Z would retain the title, beating Trevor Lee. And this is a good way to start the match. This is a good way to start the match, to start the pay-per-view, and really kind of get people into the seats early. So I thought it was a smart move to go with this, to kind of get people like, okay, you want to get to your seats early to watch this thing. You know?
Right.
That was a smart decision.
Right.
To start with.
And then we should have known that Corgan's buying TNA because Drew Galloway cut a promo saying he's the reason why Corgan is buying the company because he gets Drew Galloway. We should have known this before.
Yeah, we should have known this from the rip.
I'm like,
should have known this.
Drew Galloway, kayfabe, brother, kayfabe.
He didn't read between the he
didn't read between the lines.
He didn't bother to just like play kayfabe. He just went on shoot flow and kept it moving. That was I don't know if that was something Dixie was prepared to hear.
No. And then we had the horrible gauntlet match. Eli Drake won.
Yeah, that wasn't that didn't work out so well for everybody. I think it was just a match to get people on the card.
Yeah. And the winner gets a title shot of any of their choosing. Bound for Gold gauntlet match.
Yep.
This is like 20% of get everyone on the card.
Yep, pretty much.
Moose defeated Miracle Mike Bennett. This was meh.
Kind of stale? Yeah, this felt stale to me. This felt kind of sort of stale. It felt like it didn't really have like...
And then, can we talk about Moose's entrance?
Yeah,
how petty it was?
Yeah, the high school band, the high school marching band.
The high school football team.
The high school football team. It was, that's great. I like the creativity. I appreciate it considering he did play professional football. I do appreciate the creativity.
But they looked like wieners.
They are in high school, though.
Yeah.
So that is part of it. But it was, this match was pretty stale. It really didn't have much to it. Mike Bennett didn't have, there wasn't any flow really to it. It just kind of it felt like it was going through the motions. It didn't really have, much more energy. What Bennett did later on in the evening felt like it had a whole lot more energy to it, but we'll get to that later.
Then the Impact Grand Championship. This match never really got started. It was like whenever it got started, the round would end. Yeah. So the rules basically were three 5-minute rounds with the championship matches going for 5 minutes. Right. 10-point must system. 3 judges. Judges categories of physicality, aggressiveness, and controlling the action. Wins can happen anytime you have pin or submission. If there's no winner after 3 rounds, it's
judged by a decision.
And we could pay your life.
The moment of the night happened during this match. So I think we were in round 2?
Round two, yes.
Round 2. So kind of midway through the match, suddenly the lights go out and they're wrestling via spotlight. And
there was the TNA fans were clever here with pay your light bill. Pay your light bill.
It was a joke I thought of, and I should have put it on Twitter. Meltzer beat me to it, but it was...
Meltzer has been tweeting other things, too, that have been hilarious. Did you see the latest tweet about Maxwell Hardy buying TNA? I'm like, Meltzer, you shouldn't be doing this.
That's pretty savage.
I'm like, we'll get to Maxwell Hardy later.
That was pretty good. But it was, so the match itself, it was just one match, one fall to a finish. I thought it would have been pretty solid. But in this 3-round format, which by the way, Josh Matthews and Elijah Burke
suck.
No time.
You suck.
To actually explain the rules of the match, assuming that people actually watch TNA going into this thing. They took no time to explain like what the rules were and like the parameters of the whole deal. I mean, we kind of got it as we went along, but it's just like there should be rules here. There should be like some sort of explanation as to how this goes down.
You suck.
Yeah, that was a bad look on their part, and like. I don't love Matthews as a play-by-play guy. I like Burke as a color guy, but I don't.
Matthews is like, he doesn't even sound natural. He's like, oh.
No, he's much more natural as a backstage interviewer. He's a backstage reporter. He's much more natural in that regard.
But then we got the Gail Kim into the TNA Hall of Fame nice ceremony.
Also, Aaron Rex did win the title.
Aaron Rex, who cares?
Yeah, really. But he looks bigger though. He looks much like he gained some lbs.
Not of muscle, of fat.
He gained some lbs. He was eating some foods. Okay, so Gail Kim got into the Hall of Fame. She is the first woman, or knockout, if you will, to be inducted into the Hall. And I thought they did the ceremony pretty well. Although the fact that she got a watch, not a ring. No, that was kind of weird. Oh, and Dixie Carter, when she got introduced, the heavy boos, one of the louder parts.
It was savage.
It was so savage.
It was savage.
She got booed so hard when she got into the ring. It was hilarious.
Savage.
It was so savage.
Then the best part of the night, the Great War.
Yes.
This was the perfect melody. The perfect melding of the taped, Hardy's wackiness and a plunder match.
Yep.
It wasn't the better plunder match of the weekend. We'll get to that later. Okay. But we all know what the best plunder match of the weekend was.
And then there is the first. It all started with Reba Sky or Reba Hardy. Rebby Hardy playing the music where she played both Hardy Boys themes when they were singles guys.
Yes.
From WWE. So that should have been another sign right there that something was going to happen with TNA and WWE. So then she played both of their themes and then play like their themes together. Jeff Hardy singing to it, and Matt Hardy comes out, and then the Decay comes out, and it got to business real quick, and it got real violent real fast.
And this gimmick started off as a LOL TNA category, but now it's like the most compelling thing on television.
Super serious really quickly. We saw like pumpkins happen here. We saw like
smashing pumpkins, literally.
Actual literal smashing pumpkins.
That's gotta been a pun for Billy Corrigan.
It had to be.
That had to be.
That had to be a play on that.
Literal smashing pumpkins.
Yep.
Good band, by the way.
Yeah, it was. It was a very good 90s band, 90s, 2000s band. In the end, it was the Hardys getting ultimate payback as they would destroy all 3 members of the Decay.
tables,
Yep.
barbed wire boards,
Yep.
thumbtacks.
Yep.
This was fun.
Abyss was basically was put to sleep on a barbed wire board.
And that wasn't the best ladder spot of the weekend.
No.
You think about it, it should have been, but
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's swanton on a Crazy Steve from a ladder through two tables should have been the
but
best
we'll
spot.
get to some ladders later. So
The Hardys win the tag titles, and this was a crazy match full of spots. It was actually highly entertaining.
and then Gail Kim defeat
Good
Maria.
Lord, Maria.
This match was a dud.
As beautiful as Maria is,
This match was a dud.
klutzy in the ring. Oh wow, she's just as klutzy in the ring. It was not a good night for the Bennetts. Maria looked pretty terrible. She looked pretty.
When did she never look terrible in the ring?
No, she looks pretty, but her wrestling skills are terrible. So
Yes.
That's the point. Gail Kim basically changed clothes, won the Knockouts title, and kept it moving. So she's the 6-time
And then
champion.
Bennett grabbed the mic. I'm like, no.
Bennett took the mic and got super pissed. But this wasn't about Bennett after the match. This was about the debut of Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes and his wife, Brandy. So it was on.
They
from
brawled.
there. And then they brawled. Brandy went after Maria. Cody went after Bennett. And Cody and the Rhodes family got the jump on the Bennetts. So we could obviously we could see where this is going. So this was a pretty entertaining way to end that segment.
And then the no holds barred Bobby Lashley versus EC3, and they went in the right direction of no holds barred.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna top what the Hardys did.
No, you couldn't.
You weren't.
You couldn't.
You weren't gonna do a plunder match. You were gonna do more of a brawling sort of.
More of a brawl, involve some weapons every now and again. But this is more about a physical brawl where there had to be a win.
And if you're watching on Facebook Live, also tune in on MoncoRadio.com
or the TuneIn app.
or the TuneIn app or something. And
But yeah, so in the end, it was Lashley. Actually, this match started before the match actually started. This match started where Lashley, during the introductions, EC3 got introed first, and it got dropped with a spear. And then Lashley came through with his intro, and then the fight started. The spear would be the key move of the match, as Lashley would drop 4 of them. The last of which being from the second rope, which was
And it got dropped with a spear.
EC3,
And the last
for 3.
yeah, I just clicked on the Facebook Live to see how many views we had, and that is what we got. In our earphones, not in the monitor. You didn't hear that. But, hey, we have something good. Ring of Honor.
Yes, the Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
I would rate rate the Bobby Lashley EC3 match like 3.5 stars. Not 2.5.
3.5 for the world title match. I can go 3 3/4 for the Hardys match. I can't go 4 because Ring of Honor's version was better.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go. We'll go with that.
Yeah, the Hardys thing. It was unique.
Yep.
It was a spectacle.
It was a different spin on what the Hardys normally do. So that's what made that work. So All Star Extravaganza.
All Star Extravaganza, which was an excellent show.
It was.
Excellent. Show of the year contender.
This was tremendous from start to finish. It was really, really good. And it ended the way it should have. So that was a good look.
And Dijak came out with Prince Nana and a couple other trainees.
Okay.
Brian Fury and Anthony Green and Mikey Webb, Monster Factory, baby.
Okay. You
Mon-
guys are spreading.
Yeah, it's awesome. We had a show this past weekend. Mikey Webb had a great match with Cody Vance
Okay.
after appearing on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Nice.
So we can brag a little bit there. Monster Factory, reppin'.
Respected.
This was a good match.
Bobby Fish versus Dijak.
The story of the match was Fish trying to chop the tree down.
Right.
And he choked out Dijak. Actually tapped out Dijak with a knee bar for the win.
So Bobby Fish will retain the ring.
Actually, he choked him out.
Yeah,
Choked him out.
Fish will retain the nice exploded suplex into the corner. Nicely done. And Dijak he's getting there. He's getting better. He's getting better with each match. I like his style. Like, he obviously has the size to contend with everybody, and is getting better with the skill. So like, there will be a time where he really puts it all together and becomes a big player in Ring of Honor.
And I think the theme of the night is building stars.
Right. I think they did a very good job of building Dijak with an established stuff.
And even in a losing effort, you don't tap out. It's the best way to protect him.
Yeah, right.
He was working on the legs.
It was respectable. And the way, that's what I'm saying. The way they finished it. It was smart way to finish it with a knee bar, considering all the leg work that Fish did. So I thought it was a very good way to put it. So well done.
Then we had a number one contenders 4-corner survival between Colt Cabana and Dalton Castle. The All Night Express, Keith Lee and Shane Taylor. A better version of the Authors of Pain, honestly.
Really?
Better!
That's saying something.
The Authors of Pain, I haven't really liked. I think they're a little too floppy, but Keith Lee and Shane Taylor are awesome. And then War Machine.
Okay.
Keith Lee, Shane Taylor, and War Machine have been involved in a feud, so they took each other out.
They couldn't win the match. Neither of them could.
They took each other out, and then it was
It was down to
Cabana
and Castle versus ANX.
Yeah, and Dalton Castle would pick up the ring with the bangarang onto Red Titus. Keith Lee and Shane Taylor are awesome.
Okay.
They look at this.
Oh, yo, okay, that's a big man.
Look at this.
What? Okay, I haven't seen. Okay, he's a faster version of Razor, I would say.
Yeah.
He's a faster version of Razor.
They do better moves than those two, too. Like, they are so comparable in, like, their look and...
Pick on Hilo from a man that big is impressive.
Yes.
Can't handle that. That's impressive.
And they were talking about protesting the cabinet before the match. And it was interesting, honestly. It was very interesting as we you know, they did their version of the Colin Kaepernick protest to the cabinet, and we kept it moving.
All right.
Then we get to Dragon League Kamidachi.
Which, a rematch of one of my favorite matches of the year, and these two continue to not disappoint and continue to steal shows. This was a show they stole until the main event, and it was a tremendous...
And this was the weakest match of the three we saw.
That's terrifying.
And it was 4.5 stars.
that's terrifying. How that's the weakest of the three, and it still was better than a lot.
It was a little clunky, but I don't care. I love watching these two in the ring.
No matter the ring, no matter the stage, no matter what's surrounding the ring, they seem to make the best of every situation.
And the crowd was very into it. They did a better job miking the crowd here.
Yeah.
They did a better job of doing a lot here with Dragon Lee and Kamidachi, and we get the traditional that spot.
Beautiful.
That Hurricanrana spot that they do in every match, and I'm like, what the hell?
Beautiful Hurricanrana, Dragon Lee jumping over the ropes, and Kamidachi's on the apron, and then on the mat below. Painful the situation, but and he landed on his feet too. So that's the other part. It's lovely.
And then Dragon Lee faced Bobby Fish at the tapings. ROH TV is becoming must watch, honestly.
Game up, okay.
It's becoming must watch. Let him in to get his stuff.
Okay.
Then we had Kyle O'Reilly versus Hangman Page. Here, and Page coming off the biggest win of his career over Jay Briscoe. Yeah, sorry. So Page coming off his biggest win over Jay Briscoe at the last pay-per-view. And Kyle O'Reilly trying to gain momentum for both his ROH World title shot and his never open weight title shot at King of Pro Wrestling.
So you got double duty for 2 belts. Nice.
And it was basically the story of Adam Page. He tapped out of the armbar early and then attacked Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly wins the match, but it was forgettable, but, you know.
Yeah.
The attack afterwards is what you came to see.
It wasn't about the match. It was about the post-match situation, what he's getting at.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
And this is just so many great spots in this.
Beautiful shooting star press. And not only was the shooting star press, he either did it from the apron. I don't think he used the the ring post to do it. I think he just did it off the apron.
Yeah, he just did it off the
apron. No, that was pretty.
And then after the match, I explained what happened after the match.
Yeah, he wrapped around his arm in a chair and threw him onto one of the ring posts as Bobby Fish came out to chase him off. So it really was about that. So it was a good look for Adam Page to kind of get semi-even with Kyle O'Reilly there.
Yeah, and then Kevin Kelly did an interview with Silas Young about his upcoming ROH World Title shot at a live event in Lakeland, Florida, and how he didn't get into the six-man title tournament. And then they put the bracket out: the Kingdom, the Bullet Club, Team CMLL, Addiction Kabatachi, Kincaid versus LSG, Shaheem Ali, Lots of Factory, baby, and Jason Kincaid, who's a great Southern wrestler.
All right.
So, and the Kingdom came out as two other guys who've been at the Monster Factory. It's Taven, Vinny Marseglia, and TK O'Ryan.
So you're telling me here, of the 8 teams, you guys got you guys got 1/4 of a shot to win the titles.
Yes, and the Kingdom did beat the Bullet Club of Cole and the Bucks, and LSG lost to the Cabinet, and then we get to another first round match here with ACH, Kushida, and Jay White defeating the Briscoes and Toru Yano. This was fun. ACH would hit the Midnight Star onto Yano, and Yano doing his antics.
Unscrewing the turnbuckle pad.
Yes, it's not as easy as it is in New Japan.
No. Actually,
then
he unscrewed. He used scissors. He used like wire cutters.
Yeah.
To do it.
Then we got another great match. Jay Lethal defeating Tetsuya Naito, the IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
You could argue these have been the two best guys in the respective companies over this year, and this match came to be after Lethal got turned on after he lost the Ring of Honor World Title.
Yeah.
In the last pay-per-view. So,
yeah, and then Naito attacking Bobby Cruz.
Right.
Before the match, and they would bring it up 3 times because the commentators were obsessed with it. The commentary was great.
Yes, Carino and Kelly really do play off each other really, really well.
And then they go on to have a great match. And and then Lethal would reverse with a Hurricane Rana and then the lethal injection for the win.
Nice.
They had a really good match.
And then the world title, Cole versus Elgin.
Cole defeated Elgin, and this was pretty hard hitting.
It's nice adapting by Cole to adapt to the more physical style that is Elgin. And clearly Adam Cole as world champion is going to create a whole lot more dynamic. There's going to be a lot of dynamics to Cole's reign. He's going to face a lot of different people that are gunning for him.
Yeah, and they played off the story of that New Japan of Elgin's knee.
Yep.
And wow, this was a great match. 4 stars easily. As he hit Panama City Sunrise.
Ooh, which is a version of the Canadian Destroyer, effectively.
Yes. Gets a little spring. And then Ladder War.
This was amazing. This felt like tables, ladders, and chairs, but with a little bit more violence to it. The way I thought of it, I thought of the Bucks as the Hardys. I thought of the Addiction as the Dudleys. And I thought of MCMGs as Edge and Christian. And this was a more violent version of this. It was chaos from start to finish. The Addiction bled so much. And I saw like the post match like pictures of Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, how they were being tended to in the back. Ooh, this is a serious gash on top of Kazarian's head.
We could still hear you, but I had Mike 1 instead of guest 2.
Yeah,
I have a guest 2 now.
There was a serious gash, like a serious lump on the head of Kazarian. Like it was a crazy good match. And
where do we begin with all?
That's a real good question.
Where do we begin?
That's a real good question. Oh wow, where do we begin? Let's see. We've got the creativity with the barricade. We've got all the table spots all in a row.
Like that 4 separate table spots in 30 seconds. That was amazing.
Yeah, the span of 30 seconds. We got the barricade spot where Chris Daniels took so many lumps and he took so many bumps in this match. It was so sick.
It was insanity.
It was so insane. And then the Indie Taker from the ladder to the floor, I thought was incredible. I couldn't believe that. I think it was Matt Jackson who did it. It was Matt Jackson.
But the star of the show was Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, Chris Daniels carried. Yeah, Chris Daniels.
46 years old.
Let's not say Kazarian's what, 44?
Yeah, Kazarian's 44.
Yeah, let's not sell Kazarian short either. They took the most punishment, and they're the two oldest in the match, and it's not really that close. And it was insane. It was completely insane.
It was a symphony of destruction.
Sure was. I think that's a great way to describe it.
Yeah, to borrow off that Megadeth song.
And then there really were a lot of points where like the Addiction were going to keep the belts, but in not as many points as the MCMG taking the belts.
This is already in my top 10.
But this was incredible from start to finish. This definitely can go on par as best tag team match of the year, and it was really, really good.
And then this was top 10.
And
this is in the top 10, and this is the highest quality 4 3/4 star match.
I won't disagree. I won't completely disagree with you. I think it was I think it's the best tag team. If I'm gonna have a tag team match in my top 10 list, I'm thinking, yeah, it probably will end up being this over Revival Alpha from the end. It'll probably end up being this because it was just so much happened here.
And then you got lower tier, middle tier, and higher tier of good.
Yeah,
it was all good.
Yep.
Like the show incredibly flew by.
Yeah.
Which is, I love this show.
From start to finish, this was a tremendous show, and it wasn't even like the 3-star match was the 3-star match was bad. The O'Reilly match, well, even that match was bad because even that had a purpose because of the attack after it. So the whole pay-per-view, start to finish, it felt like you can go back and watch the whole thing, and not like it felt like it wasn't like you had to skip over anything. It was that type of thing.
No, everything's worth the watch.
Everything was worth watching. Yeah, it really was.
And then we have WWE RAW.
So we jumped to Raw. Raw's in Los Angeles, and
big time. The main event for the main event with.
A great match too between Sasha and Charlotte.
Let's start with Sasha and Charlotte because that was excellent.
What a match between Sasha and we knew they would deliver. And this is the first women's main event. 1-on-1 since I think Trish and Lita. I think they were the last when they did it. I think this was the last one. I think we're talking 12, 13, 14 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Since Trish and Lita's main event, Raw.
And this topped it.
And this, yeah, A, it topped it, and B, they had to go on last. They had to. And you built it up with this much prestige.
It was better than the SummerSlam match.
I agree with that. I don't think it was better than the match in Pittsburgh, but I think this was better than the SummerSlam. I'll buy that. And this was tremendous from start to finish. And before the match, we should also mention Dana Brooke and Charlotte tried to get at Bayley a little bit and tried to kind of get under Bayley's skin. Charlotte leaves to go about her business. Dana did not. Dana did the whole pat on Bayley's head thing. Bayley finally snapped and basically deleted Dana from the process.
Delete. Delete.
Yes.
Delete.
Yes. Yeah, and basically Dana was a non-factor, so this was strictly one-on-one and strictly business. And they got down to business, and the match was already
highlight.
The match was already going cool, and then the Sasha's on the outside. I'm thinking, okay,
Charlotte's gonna pull.
She's gonna do the moonsault. She's got a beautiful moonsault, maybe the best moonsault in WWE.
Damn corkscrew.
She did a
moonsault.
She basically went Neville. She basically went Neville on us. So like, where did you learn to do that? Like, how did this happen? Like, I jumped out of my chair when I saw that. I couldn't believe
and then she had a natural selection when they got back into the ring. Near fall.
Sasha kicks out. Yeah, rep.
And then Sasha locked in the bank statement.
Yep. And then Charlotte countered a la SummerSlam. And then Sasha countered Charlotte's counter, which led to the second bank statement and the tap out by Charlotte for Sasha to win her second women's championship, and it was amazing how that worked.
Let's go to the cruiserweight stuff. First, Brian Kendricks did defeat TJ Perkins to earn another shot at the... and I thought this was the better match than their Night of Champions match.
Yeah, it was. It felt cleaner. And it was actually done by submission. It wasn't done by pinfall.
Done by submission. Pinfall. It was done by pinfall.
No, I thought he did. I thought he did it with the. I thought he did it with the captain's hook.
Yeah, captain's hook.
Yeah, he made him tap out of the captain's hook. He made him tap out, and it was a little bit of a semi-underhanded. This thing was a thumb to the eye involved there, but Kendrick did catch him with the captain's hook and made Perkins submit. So now they're 1-1 in submissions.
And then Rich Swann and Tony Nese just killed each other.
Yeah, Tony Nese was one of the more physical cruiserweights in the Cruiserweight Classic and continued to deliver the goods. And there will be more on Rich Swann later when we get to NXT. But this was a very entertaining. This was a pretty entertaining match and clash of styles. And Nese gets it done as the cruiserweights continue to do their thing on Raw. So
New Day and Enzo and New Day
and Jericho. First of all, the segment was hilarious.
Yes.
That segment was hilarious with Jericho putting all of New Day on the list and Xavier Woods with a crack at Kevin Owens.
Been a gold mine.
Jericho on the mic has been just savage.
This is the best mic work of his career.
Yeah.
Which is saying something.
Considering Jericho's one of the greatest to ever pick up a mic in WWE, this version of Jericho, this Drink It In Man, this gift of Jericho, this It Jericho is certainly untapped. He's coming up with new flows, and it's hilarious as he does it because Jericho sells it so well. And what he did with his segment with New Day was all time hilarious. Kevin Owens played his part well. In the end, it was a little bit of a distraction from the two from Masterson and Kusher who were on Raw doing their thing, and they were put on the list as well. They were at commentary, semi-distraction from them, and actually, really, it was Seth Rollins. It wasn't that 70 show, guys. It was Seth Rollins who came down to the ring to get under Kevin Owens' skin and get under Jericho's skin, which led to the Midnight Hour from Woods with Big E to Jericho. Big E pins Jericho to win the match for New Day.
Now let's get the squash matches out of the way. Braun Strowman beat Chase Silver via murder.
Yep, effectively that's what happened.
Sami Zayn defeated.
At least Strowman wants better competition now.
Sami Zayn, which is going to be ugly.
Yeah,
because he's horrendous.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn defeated Titus O'Neil.
Titus wanted to unleash a new brand, like the Titus brand, and basically what we then saw was the brand of Sami Zayn's boot on the Titus O'Neil's face.
And then Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defeated Golden Truth.
Clearly, Gallows and Anderson were not very happy that they got beat by New Day the previous week and proceeded to destroy the Golden Truth with Magic Killers to both members.
And then Team Disagreement, Sheamus and Cesaro murdered Raul White and Mark Carradine.
At least Cesaro made the save. I guess Cesaro made the save. As they're getting closer to a match at No Mercy. Now, I'm not sure any of us really, really want. I think we'd rather see them...
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell. No, that's right. No Mercy SmackDown. Yeah, I think they get closer to a match I don't think any of us really, really want to see. Sheamus and Cesaro was a tag team battling for the tag team championships. Or at least if they lose, at least let them fight at Survivor Series. That'll work.
WWE United States Champion Roman Reigns did kick off the show.
Yep.
With a promo.
Yep.
What? And then Roman and Rusev attacked each other. That's really all you...
Which led to a Hell in a Cell match. Oh, yeah. We should also mention Rollins did pedigree Jericho.
Yeah.
So we should also...
And Owens.
He didn't pedigree Owens.
Oh, he pedigree...
No, he only got Jericho.
Oh, he only got Jericho.
Owens watched the whole thing happen. It didn't interfere in the proceedings, but he only pedigree Jericho.
WWE No Mercy.
So before we get to No Mercy, SmackDown happened. And SmackDown turned out to be a pretty solid show. Yet again, SmackDown doing their thing. Let's see. Yeah, so the No Mercy will be in Sacramento this week. He's just kind of pulling up the No Mercy thing. I love the commercial with Maurice, by the way. Maurice kind of like coming out with like a cologne type of thing.
The commercials for this pay-per-view have been so intriguing.
Yeah.
The song is perfect.
Yeah. No, this is so well done. So Bray Wyatt...
I want to know what that song's called. No Mercy by Kid. That is a killer song.
That song is pretty dope. It just sounds it's just so fluid. Okay, so the match, the night started with Bray and Kane and Randy Orton playing Bray's mind games on Bray. So Kane would win by countout. That's really all you need to know about the match. This really had nothing to do with the match. This is more so about what Bray would do in terms of finding Orton.
And then Bray found Orton.
Bray did find Orton, but Bray got caught. So Orton lured Bray into a trap with the rocking chair. And then Orton locked the storage container with Bray inside of it. Later on, as we would find out, Bray would either be talking to himself or some type of evil spirit or somebody named Abigail, his sister, the spirit of Sister Abigail, and they would find a way out. So Bray got out, and Orton ended up snapping because he wasn't expecting Bray to get out so quickly. So we'll see them this Sunday at No Mercy and Sacro and see how this goes down. Let's see. Hype Bros bought villains. Short match. Hype Bros get the dub there with the Ascension watching. So really not much to it. In between, we got an interesting situation. First, it was going to be Alexa versus Nikki. And Nikki dominated. But then Carmella came out because she obviously wants to settle her score with Nikki. So it ended up being a 2-on-1 situation until Becky came out, was set up the tag match as it should have been, probably from the rip. And in the end, it was Carmella and Alexa outsmarting Becky and Nikki. It was Carmella super kicking Becky, was led to Twisted Bliss from Alexa, so Alexa got the pin on her opponent and women's champion Becky Lynch.
So that will set up that match.
Yep.
And then Miz and Dolph Ziggler.
Miz and Ziggler continue.
My God, this is the most compelling stuff on WWE television.
Raw or SmackDown. This is... I'm going to be a little disappointed when this rivalry actually ends because this is... Where do they go from here? There's so much energy and so much passion and so much emotion. And Miz gets the best out of Ziggler and vice versa. They're so good together. So Miz did a retrospective of Dolph Ziggler as only Miz could, showing the failures of Dolph Ziggler and showing how...
The Spirit Squad.
The Spirit Squad.
I'm like...
I heard the backstory to it. They did want the other two members that were there, but they were both
Johnny and Mitch.
Yeah, they did want Johnny and Mitch, but Mitch I think was working on didn't want to miss work or something, and Johnny was hard to track down, so that's why they only got Kenny and Mikey.
Oh my God!
It was
Kenny and Mikey are easy to find.
Yeah,
they're
were
on indie circuit.
Yeah, they were way too easy to find. I thought Kenny had a beautiful leg drop too, but it was funny. It was very funny and annoying at the same time because we all hated the Spirit Squad. Let's keep it real. We all hated the Spirit Squad. So it was funny, and then they got the jump on Dolph after Miz got some shots in, some verbal jabs in. They got the jump on him, hit him with a little bit of high spirits, and then Dolph hit them both with super kicks, leaving them both land. For some reason, Mikey jumped into it. Mikey will really eat everything, I guess. Miz tried to jump in with the Skull Crushing finale, but Ziggler would move out of the way, and Miz would get out unscathed. So they're matching No Mercy, which probably needs the co-main event with the way they've been selling this. Probably needs the co-main event because this has been so entertaining.
Kurt Hawkins is making his debut in No Mercy.
Please don't send Apollo Crews the job to him. Please don't do that to Apollo Crews. That'd be so bad.
Jason Jordan defeated Jimmy Uso,
which was a very quick and short match. But this wasn't really about the match. This was about the what would happen after, as Jay would get the chop block in, as Jimmy would distract, Jay would get the chop block, and they would try to finish off Jordan's leg the same way they did Gable's. But it was the tag champions, Slater and Rhino, would come in to make the save and making sure no more damage would happen to Jordan.
Big Boys fight for Swagger's live debut. Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin screwjob finish.
Yeah, they missed this one. Corbin did not tap out to the Patriot Lock, which at least sets up the match for No Mercy. So I'm content with a match of No Mercy between these two. Yeah. But this
Police don't need to go to Raw.
He sure does.
I'm begging for it.
Yeah,
he needs to be with those cruiserweights.
He sure does. He and Neville would be so good with those cruiserweights. It would be ridiculous.
Neville's at least on Raw.
Yeah, Neville's at least there. He just hasn't fought the cruiserweights yet. But it would be so entertaining to have those cats in.
AJ Styles and John Cena.
I enjoyed this promo. I enjoyed this. This was fun. First, AJ comes out, says his piece, and then Ambrose comes out, says his piece to AJ, but he was really mad at Cena. So he's mad at Cena, then Cena comes out, and then AJ jumps on Cena. Cena's prepared to talk. Then Ambrose jumps on Cena. And then Cena starts a brawl between the three of them, which leads to everybody getting their big moves on everyone else. It led to Cena getting the double A on Ambrose. It led to AJ getting the phenomenal forearm on the Cena. And then on the floor, Ambrose dropping Styles the Dirty Deeds. So Ambrose's music is the last that plays. And then Cena dropped heat on the Talking Smack part of SmackDown, where he's saying that it's not that he doesn't like Dean Ambrose, he's that he doesn't care about Dean Ambrose. So he was dropping some heat there. I give the edge to Raw. I think Raw was a little better this week. I did enjoy both shows.
Yeah,
but I give the edge to Raw. I thought the Raw was slightly better, and the main event was gold between Sasha and Charlotte. And there's rumors now that Sasha and Charlotte are going to fight inside Hell in a Cell for the women's championship. There's rumors that they're going to go down with that, and I'm thinking, I want to see that. There's like all the things that they can do and how useful they could use the cell. Now, granted, this takes away Charlotte's aerial ability to the outside. But I think they could use the cell pretty well regardless. So I'd enjoy it.
So, NXT, we have a bracket for the... And I think we know who Aries' partner is.
Yeah, I think... I've heard the rumors, too. I heard the rumors.
Roddy Strong, baby!
I heard the rumors, too. Roddy Strong is supposedly coming to WWE any day now. And we'll...
Oh, TM61 versus Aries and Strong? Are you kidding me?
That's round 2. The round 2 matchups are going to be ridiculous. This looks like it's going to be tremendous. 3 of the round 2 because Sanity looks good. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This is going to be ridiculous. So NXT went down. It was the start of the Dusty Rhodes Invitational, the Dusty Rhodes Classic tag team match. So it started with the Bollywood Boys versus the Authors of Pain. The Bollywood Boys had no shot.
Authors of Pain really suck.
They had no shot. You don't like that's right. You already mentioned before you don't like the Authors of Pain.
No, when I see Keith Lee and Shane Taylor compared to the Authors of Pain,
they just make the Authors of Pain look stale. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah,
okay, fair
they're
enough.
a little stale. That's all.
Okay, so Authors of Pain did work and finished them off. Finished the Bollywood Boys off with the last chapter. So that was the end of the situation. It was a fairly quick match. The Authors of Pain disposed people quickly. We saw a new version of Patrick Clark. I don't know what he was doing. Rich Swann didn't know what he was doing. The look on his face was priceless and probably meme-worthy. It was who are you, what are you doing here, and why are you doing what you're doing here? So it was bizarre. Anyway, Swann got the pin, needless to say. Swann got the pin there. He's going to be teaming with Noah Jose, which I think makes a whole lot of sense that they're going to be teaming together.
Peyton Royce and Danielle Camella.
Yeah, Royce continues to build some cred. Camilla apparently came from Arizona. Apparently she danced with the Suns and the Cardinals. But Royce continuing to build her cred and continuing to get some wins. As anybody needs to challenge Asuka at some point in life, you would think.
Samoa Joe cleans house.
The body count continues for Samoa Joe as Dan Mayfield was supposed to make his debut. And basically Samoa Joe ran through him and laid waste to him without much of a thought. So now he gave Regal 1 week to say, give me Nakamura or give me the belt. And to say that Joe was going to escalate things if he didn't get either choice.
Then Andre Almas, Cedric Alexander versus The Revival.
This was a good match.
Yes, this was really good.
This was a good match. And Almas and Alexander really gelled pretty well during the match. It just didn't end the way they wanted it to. It ended with a Shatter Machine to Alexander, and then the Revival would win the match and keep moving in this tournament.
And then Gargano Ciampa, I feel so bad for them because they're facing Bing Wong and Ho Ho One and Ho Ho One. I don't know anything about Bing Wong.
Okay, because he's a new Chinese signing, and they didn't. He hasn't really stepped in the ring yet. But
Ho Ho One.
Oh, we got the heel turn actually as well from Almas because Alexander's so over with the crowd. We got the heel turn from Almas, and so we should also mention that.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
He is not over as a face. He's so not over as a face. We got the heel turn on him. I think it's actually going to be the best thing to happen to him.
Yeah.
So basically,
it was decent.
So in the tournaments, we've got
Sanity, TM61, Revival, and Authors of Pain so far.
Have moved on. You could see Rude and Dillinger losing from a mile away, considering their promo last night, where Rude was kind of interrupted Dillinger at every turn. Yeah, you could see that coming from a mile away. So
TM61 did beat Tito Sabatelli and TM61 versus Team Aries.
You figure it's going to be Team Aries, and it's going to be amazing.
Oh my God.
It's going to be amazing.
Aries and Strong.
Ooh,
Sanity looks good.
Okay.
I think Sanity's gonna. It's.
So Sanity will face what I've dubbed the soccer team.
The soccer team. Sanity, WWE.
As they're supposed to be debuting next week. So we'll actually see this match next week.
Yeah, we'll see the match next week.
Sanity versus Rude and Dillinger. So we'll actually see this next week.
Sanity group was... Oh, I got... Sanity...
Somebody's already YouTubed the entrance. So that's a pretty good look.
Yeah, Sanity, NXT Toronto. I know they revealed who Sanity was. It was Alexander Wolf and Sawyer Fulton.
It's not bad.
Two sort of mainstays that were on the lower card of NXT.
All right.
Then the first round matchup between the soccer team looked incredible.
Every bit as devastating as we think they'll be, probably.
But Lindsay Dorado versus Mustafa Ali, this is going to be a good match.
Yeah. No, they're going to get tested. No, this is going to be a good test. Who'd you have winning this tournament? I had Office of Papers TM6 versus the soccer team in the final.
No, I have Gargano Ciampa.
Okay. Yeah, Gargano Ciampa. All right.
No, Revival and soccer team.
Okay.
Revival
soccer team. All right, cool.
They're gonna.
I'm just wondering who beats Office of Pain. That's my concern. Who beats them? That's the issue. I mean, granted, they face a whole lot of flyweights, and the next biggest team probably is Revival. But who beats that team? That's my concern here.
Revival beats the team because they're more experienced. I'm trying to get the mouse to work because I want to watch matches.
That would make sense. That would be a thought process. Oh, we should probably also preview No Mercy before we get to that route.
Mercy. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, are you trying to code the computer? What are
No,
you doing?
I'm trying to. The mouse was working for a second.
Okay, so let's see. We got No Mercy this Sunday in Sacramento. Let's see. We got the. I'm not sure what. I don't think they've announced the pre-show match, have they? I don't think they've. I mean, you figure it'll either be Corbin and Swagger or it'll be Carmella and Nikki. You figure it would be pre-showed here. What would be?
Can you get me batteries by any chance? Do you have batteries?
I don't have any batteries on me.
Tech has batteries.
Okay.
So
I go to tech services, I guess.
yeah. Sorry for the delay in the show. I'll pull up No Mercy. Oh, I got it to work.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the batteries, it was just the mouse.
Oh.
I'm just gonna do this. Because the mouse is working. Let me take the battery out and put it back in.
Yeah, it looks like you got it.
Sorry.
Okay, so No Mercy this Sunday. I'm not sure they've announced a pre-show thing. You figure Hawkins' match will make the main show. So
Get batteries, actually.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they're out.
Oh, the batteries are dead.
Sorry.
So it's double A's?
We'll take a break, actually.
Yeah, so it's double A's?
Yeah, double A's
Okay.
from Tech. So it is now 11:03 on Monco Radio, where music and minds meet. We barely take commercials in this.
The law to litter.
Sir, do you know why I am here?
No, officer.
Because littering is a crime, sir.
Oh, the bus is here.
Good luck getting out of this one. Bye.
Here's your ticket. Have a good day, sir.
The first offense is a small fine up to 90 days in jail. The second offense can include more jail time, community service, and an additional fine.
Great, now I've missed the bus.
For more information on littering, go to www.litter-bug.org.
Ow!
Hey, cut it out. Are you okay?
No, this has been happening a lot.
You need to tell someone bullying is not okay and it needs to stop.
Thank you for helping me. I was afraid to stand up on my own.
No problem.
But it's not just me. Other people are getting hurt too. Not only at school, but online and even at home.
I can help. The more people to stand up, the better. And it's not just physical. There are bullies who use their words to hurt people.
Unless we do something, this won't stop. Anyone can be a bully, but everyone can also stop bullying.
You suspect someone is being bullied or abused, you need to tell someone right away. Bullying won't stop unless we do something about it.
And we're back on Get in the Ring. I have to let Beast Mike back in.
It's actually rechargeable.
Yeah.
So you just need the mouse to just Google swap batteries.
Yeah.
And have them recharged.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take another break. So we'll be right back on the ring.
She complicated and left me a mule to ride. She complicated and left me a mule to ride. Well, my baby complicated. She left me a mule to ride. The train pulled out and I swung on behind. I'm crazy about that hard-headed woman of mine. Man, my baby long. Wake up, she mighty she tall. You know my baby long. Wet got somebody, my baby tall. Well, you know my baby, she long. My baby, she tall. She sleep with her head in the kitchen and her big feet out in the hall. And I'm still crazy about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. I love my baby, she's so fine. I wish she'd come to see me sometime. If she don't believe I love her, look what a hole I'm in. If she don't believe I'm singing, look what a shape I'm in.
And we're back on Get in the Ring after that short little interruption.
Yep.
We never do that, but
that's a rare occurrence. Yeah.
It is a rare occurrence, but we had to since they did announce a pre-show match with Jack Swagger and Baron Corbin.
Oh, that's pre-showed. Okay.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I'd probably go Corbin.
Yeah, I'd go Corbin too.
I would think they're gonna keep building Corbin up, so I would go Corbin here.
Kurt Hawkins versus TBD. Kurt Hawkins wins.
I'm praying it's not Apollo Crews, but I think it's.
I think they're gonna turn Apollo Crews.
I think it will be Crews, but I hope it's not. I really do.
Nikki Bella versus Carmella.
I think Nikki finally gets even. I think Nikki finally gets revenge. But Carmella's really had to jump on her in pretty much every situation since SummerSlam.
Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. I think Orton wins.
I do expect Orton to win, as much as I like Bray. Even though if we do get an actual Sister Abigail, that would be interesting.
Yes. Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. I think the Miz wins. I think Dolph leaves.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is a hard one. I think this should co-main event. I really do. This is a hard one. I think it's. I heard something about like Ziggler, like all bookings after October 10 is are handled with different connects. So maybe this like writing on the wall type of thing. I did see a tweet from Ziggler. So I think this might be the end of Dolph. Yeah, I think Miz has been incredible as IC champion, and this might continue.
Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Usos.
Usos have been way too hot. I think the Usos are nuclear hot right now, and I think the Usos win the tag titles. They've been too good right now.
Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss.
Alexa stepped up her game, but I still think this is Becky. This is still Becky Lynch's
time.
But
if you win on the TV show, you don't win at the pay-per-view.
Right. So I think Becky will retain.
AJ has to retain here.
Yeah, I expect him to. I expect a really good match, and I expect AJ to pin Cena to retain the WWE Championship.
Yeah, I expect a really good match too, and AJ to win the title, to retain the title. Oh, you got to press it hard.
Okay.
Let's just watch some matches now.
Where are we going with this?
Where do you want to go?
I know where I was on the way here, like before I left my house. I was watching Chris Hero. There was a Chris Hero versus Zack Sabre match I was watching.
Yeah,
which is entertaining.
We have a lot of matches to choose from. I want to watch this three-way.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
It's a Progress World Championship Triple Threat. It's Marty Scurll. It's I didn't see the other two guys.
Tommy End and MArk Haskins.
Okay, Scurll, Haskins, and Tommy End. So End's got the heavyweight beard and the sleeves.
This is End's last Progress match before going to WWE.
Now Scurll's the champion coming in. And Haskins
is the blonde hair.
It's got blonde hair.
Did the internet go down? Shoot.
It shouldn't have.
No,
it's fine.
No, it's fine. No, it's on this page too. Marty Scurll, MArk Haskins, and Tommy End.
Probably the video was just slow, maybe in the quality.
Yeah. I have too much things open.
That might also be true. And probably is the actual reason why this is happening.
But overall, a good week in wrestling.
Yeah, it was. No, this was a very productive week. Big win for TNA. Actually, really everybody did well this week. TNA did well because it's a new era, and they need to introduce this new era after...
Have you seen the UFC 205 card?
Oh, yeah, McGregor's on. Yeah, the card McGregor's on?
Oh, it's like 3 pay-per-view cards.
Yeah, that's for McGregor's main eventing, I think. McGregor's,
Yeah, McGregor's main... There's 3 title matches.
McGregor versus Alvarez. That's going to be hot. That's actually going to be a hot match.
That's going to be hot. I think McGregor loses. I think Alvarez is too good.
Yeah, Alvarez is too strong.
Woodley versus
I didn't realize
Thompson.
Alvarez was from Philly. I didn't even realize he was...
Yeah, he's a Philly boy.
I didn't realize he was from Philly. I really didn't.
Tyron Woodley versus Stephen Thompson for the welterweight, and women's strawweight, Joanna versus Carolina. 2 Swiss people.
Yep.
And then...
we got Misha Tate and her...
Raquel Pennington.
Right, her fight.
Don Cerrone, Kelvin Gastelum. That's your pay-per-view card. Chris Weidman's on it, too.
Yeah, this is a heavy...
And then look at your preliminary card. You have Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson in an important lightweight fight. Featherweight, Jeremy Stevens versus Frankie Edgar for the contendership of the featherweight title.
And you got 2 middleweights.
Tim Kennedy versus Rashad Evans on the pre-show.
That's a pre-show card.
And Tim Boach versus Rafael Natal on the pre-show. You have Liz Carmouche on the preliminary on Fight Pass. Jim Miller and Thiago Alves. This card is ridiculous.
This card is heavy. It's pretty stacked. For basically 5 hours, this card is pretty stacked.
And then Impact Wrestling was live. Let's see what this was.
Hello everyone, Josh Matthews coming to you live from Universal Studios here in Orlando, Florida. And Hurricane Matthew has again affected the Impact.
That's the other part. So, thoughts and prayers to those in the South, in the Southeast, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, all those states.
They had different projections for this hurricane.
Yeah, it's thoughts and prayers to them, as it could cause mass chaos in that whole area this weekend. I know the Dolphins and Hurricanes are already preparing backup plans. Yeah, they shut the Universal Studios. Yeah,
they shut down.
The Dolphins and Hurricanes are planning on playing their games as scheduled at Hard Rock Stadium. The Hurricanes
and the Notre Dame game is supposed to go on as scheduled as well.
Yeah, your game is with who y'all playing? Yep.
You got the Haskins match.
Okay. Oh, it's the Triple Threat you're talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, so thoughts and prayers to those in Florida. Hopefully everybody's going to be okay and then that nothing is affected. I know some friends down there in Florida. Hopefully everyone's cool dealing with the Hurricane Matthew.
Yes, Hurricane Matthew, which is
kind of right to have Josh Matthews actually do the promo there, the interview there.
That's funny.
That was kind of weird. But in any event.
Maybe Chrome's not working. I'll try Internet Explorer.
Which usually never works in this situation.
It never works, but it works.
Wow, Google. Like, your phone does look dope, though. The blue version of their phone.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna team my iPhone, but that phone does look dope. That phone does look dope. I ain't gonna hold him. That phone does look great.
Like, I just want to be on. I just love it being on for a few hours and just watching my pain go away. There's something wrong with the internet overall.
Well, you are using Internet Explorer. That's an example right there.
Yeah. Maybe I could use Firefox in this situation.
Isn't it usually too bulky?
Yeah. No, the whole thing's freezing. Freak. I want to watch matches. I want to watch matches. Come on.
The full job is real. So getting back to the week of wrestling, yeah. So to recap, we talked about TNA and how things successful, and they need to do it at the end of the year. This whole like rebranding, this whole new era thing. They need to start it at the start
next year
of 2017, as opposed to the
working.
end.
Holy crap!
Oh, what do you know? The Explorers actually did work, but yeah, it's they need to do it at the start of the year. So start of 2017, I think that will work out really well.
Yeah,
really well for everybody. I think that would be like the perfect way to do it. Same with WWE Network. Like if they're gonna talk about this whole like TNA thing, I would do it at Survivor Series and then like roll out the new footage at the start of next year. I think that would be the way to, as we get ready for the Royal Rumble, which is apparently in the Alamo Dome. It's not in the SBC Center or the AT&T Center. It's in the Alamo Dome.
Yeah, they had it in '97 in the Alamo Dome.
Yeah, so it is the first time in 20 years. But they're gonna have it in the Alamo Dome, not the AT&T Center, home of the Spurs. Well, the former home of the Spurs.
I don't know how they filled that place when.
What, the Alamo Dome?
Yeah,
they blocked it off. For basketball, they blocked it off.
They didn't block it off for the Royal Rumble '97. They had legit 60,000, but 12,000 were comps.
Right. So they'll probably end up with 40.
They'll probably
have a gigantic stage. They'll probably have 40 in the giant stage.
Or do a lot of comps.
Right. So
the stage is pretty gigantic.
Yeah, the stage is going to be huge.
Tommy End.
Tommy End's got the giant beard and the face paint.
And he is going to WWE. He was apparently the subject of sanity, but these are three of the best wrestlers in the European wrestling scene right now. He was in Bola.
Haskins, okay, he was in Battle of LA. Okay, I dig it. Mark Haskins in Bola.
And we have the winner of Bola.
And the world, and their world champion. Who legitimately might be the best heel on this planet.
Oh, I changed the...
What did you do? Okay.
Just get the quality. Because it was a little blurry.
Okay. Legitimately might be the best heel on the planet. Seriously, might be the best heel on this planet.
This is a big venue for Progress.
Big venue, big match, big stage. And three guys who seem to not be afraid of the stage or the moment.
The stage is huge. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a crazy...
This is my first time seeing this match. I heard a lot of good things about it.
Okay.
So
Scurll's titles on the line. Triple threat rules, I'm sure, apply here. It's like WWE triple threat rules. No DQs, no countouts?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Must be a winner type of flow. Several good camera angles here. So we got Scurll in the ponytail.
The biggest match.
We got Haskins, who's blonde, and we got Tommy End with the beard. So let's get this one.
One of the challengers, the other challenger, MArk Haskins, and the defending champion, the Marty Scurll.
Wu-Tang Flow.
Okay.
If you ask the question,
Tommy,
best wrestlers in the world and you stick them in a main event match for the Progress Championship,
And this ring is significantly smaller than a WWE or even a Ring of Honor or New Japan ring. So we should also mention that.
It's more than 18 by 18.
Yeah. It looks a whole lot smaller. But with WWE's, I think it's 20 by 20.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that. So Tommy M with the first shot on Haskins.
On Scurll.
His arm drag. No, he definitely hit Haskins.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he definitely hit Haskins. Nice roll through. He's going to a sharpshooter fresh out the box. Skull ducks. The forearm to end.
He's going for the chicken leg. No.
Yep, he's countered. Spinning heel kick, ducks, and a standoff.
That was a good opening.
Opening salvo by all three guys.
Doesn't have to be involved in the fall to lose his championship. The only two-time Progress champion, the villain Marty Scurll. Once again, you want to talk about Progress?
The crowd is into this heavy.
He was on the very first show. Challenge for the Progress championship.
That's what the British crowd brings.
Yeah, they're into it. Yeah, remember the Takeover London crowd? They were amazing.
In London of Progress, Chapter 1, Chapter 12.
And he basically pushes Haskins in the end, and then throws Haskins out of the ring. Haskins hits hard. There's no barricade, by the way. So now we've got Scurll in the ring with Edge. Scurll wants to hit a crowd. Well, he'll hear him. And he runs right into a kitchen sink knee.
He defeated Chris Hero. He survived a Thunder Bastard match. He's defeated both of
He's right in the kitchen sink knee lift. Scurll moves.
Moving out the way there of Tommy End.
Nice forearm to the corner to end. He tried to super kick from the apron to the floor to Haskins, but he missed. Haskins runs back into the ring away from Edge. Fakes a 619, which is actually pretty sick. And he does a tope suicida on the Scurll. Meanwhile, comes back to Edge with the same move.
Talking about Tommy End, but let's talk about MArk Haskins, a man whose pursuit of the Progress Championship. This is his fourth attempt at winning the Progress
already
Championship.
one of the more creative, like three-way spots.
Nice elbow by Haskins. Haskins comes back in, runs into a boot, and then eats the second boot, and then both boots by Edge. Meanwhile, nice double knees by End to Scurll. He's going for the spinning heel kick. He misses. Waist lock. Waist lock's countered. Ooh, nice flipping sunset flip. And then the roll up. The roll by Haskins. Kick out. And another roll up. This time by End.
Schoolboy.
The schoolboy there, yep. And then passing. Tommy hits foot. And then Haskins kicks Ed, and then Ed kicks Scurll. And then Haskins with a drop kick to Ed. Both men are out of the ring. Both shorter-haired men are out of the ring now. Scurll's back in.
Of course, MArk Haskins defeated former Progress
And
champion
Ed is on the outs.
Will Ospreay to win this #1 contendership opportunity. He chose to take it here. And then Tommy End defeating Marty Scurll's hand-picked opponent, Zach Gibson, when we were in Manchester last, Chapter 34. And it was.
Now they got a side headlock, although looks like Haskins going for a back suplex. Nope, gets countered.
Challenge for the Progress Championship into a three-way match.
He was going for the. Oh wow! Right in the arm. He stopped right in the hand of the arm.
I still believe the anti-hero Tommy End is the uncrowned champion of Progress.
And then Marty Scurll shows you how to do an arm move as he legitimately whips his arm into the canvas, whips his arm and shoulder. Haskins is, I should say, into the canvas. So hard.
Nearly 2,500 people here at the O2 Academy.
Nice drop kick to the knee. Drop kick to the knee of Scurll. And kind of an inverted figure four look. As now he twists his leg into like a pretzel. Meanwhile, he knows that Tommy End is coming. He's got an octopus stretch like a push.
Oh!
He's got an octopus stretching on Ed. It's kind of a reverse figure four, kind of a leg lock.
Oh!
Then he gets kicked right in the face.
Oh!
And then a double stomp to Scurll. A double stomp. And then his chest was completely exposed. Tommy End was left with a wide open chest to stomp on, and he didn't miss. Meanwhile, schoolboy roll up.
2. No.
And a kick out. Haskins tried to get a jump on him. Kicks blocked, and that roundhouse kick was not blocked.
The attempts, and then Tommy End manages to get a kick into the back of the head of Haskins.
Haskins kicks out. Kick to the back of the head of Haskins.
Of course, RJ, you'll be able to comment on this better than me, but Tommy twists the arm behind the head of
That was hot, though. That double submission. That was dope.
More leverage for the shoulder to not be able to pop up.
Good kick by Scurll. Brings Haskins to his knees.
And it's N, not Scurll.
I'm sorry, N. I'm sorry.
They look similar. I get it.
Less weakening your opponent, even just.
Yeah, that is N. That's right. N's got the tattoos. N's got a lot more tattoos. And he's wearing black trunks, I should mention. Scurll's wearing the white trunks.
To be honest, you'd see that of the villain as well.
And Haskins is the one that's much more distinguishable because he's got the long blonde hair.
You may not like the villain Marty Scurll, some of us up here perhaps.
But Ed and Haskins are battling in the ring.
He's one of the very best wrestlers.
Going for a suplex. Nope. Blocks the kick. Did not block the jumping knee. Haskins eats the knee. Haskins eats the knee, and now it's coming back for you. He shouldn't have done that. Oh! Knee to the back of the head.
And again implements that.
Man, with the knee to the back of the head.
It's more energy in order to kick out, twisting the wrist above.
Meanwhile,
the head.
Scurll's back in.
Marty Scurll with a palm strike. It looked like from our.
With a palm strike to the top of end. He's going for a superplex.
The crazy double stomp and move that's finished matches for Tommy End of the past.
Superplex. He connects. Marty Scurll back on his feet.
Now hits.
There's the super kick, which he catches Haskins right in the head.
It's like a showboat. I'm not really sure how smart that is.
And the villain doing what the villain does. He legitimately runs into the crowd. He might legitimately be the best wrestling heel on the planet. He's just. Marty Scurll legitimately ran into the crowd after he did the super kick. And then he let a fan know he was number one, as only he could. So the fan tried to give him some dap, and he gets no dap.
Arrogance from the villain.
Back suplex into the rope, not the apron.
This is just enthralling.
This is entertaining. And Haskins is getting worked on right now by Marty Scurll. And his face is meeting the apron, and his face is not winning that battle. Yeah, his face also met that boot from Marty Scurll and did not win that either. He did kick out.
Body slam.
Nice body slam. And then just raining punches, continuing to attack the head of his face. And then Scurll's continuing to verbally troll and attack the fans.
There is technically no disqualification in this contest.
Yeah, everything you do in a match, fair game.
I was looking for Chris Roberts.
Do what you do.
To break up the
Not he even bother. He just let it ride.
Let's be honest, we've seen worse than a closed
Chop.
fist today as that chop is just laid into
Yep,
the chest.
Marty Scurll's going to work.
We've seen worse than a closed fist from Marty Scurll.
Is unleashing a lot of offense on the Haskins. Haskins is trying to eat all this, but he's taking a lot of punishment at this moment in time. Another chop. He's got to look at his face like he wants some more. Scurll seems like the type of cat that's ready to oblige, and he continues to. Yeah, why are you laughing? And he gets slapped right in the face. Yeah, he wants. He looks like the type of cat that wants some more punishment. Scurll seems like the type of cat that's willing to deliver the punishment.
Straight back where he was. Another right hand.
They're trading some punches now. Haskins is trying to get back to his feet. He finally does, and we got a fist fight going on right now. Then Haskins is winning. What a right hand! He blocks the first kick, hits the second jumping lariat. Meanwhile, Tommy End's back.
Tommy End was buying himself a little bit of time there. He looks groggy.
And kick right to the straight front kick to the face of Haskins.
See people in the crowd wincing there.
Yeah, he caught him flush. He caught him very square. And now he's bent back the pointer finger. And now all three guys are up.
Kick to the chest of
All three guys are up, and now
Oh,
the combination! The combination! He drops that combo. That was so clean. And now Haskins can get it too, but Haskins ducked and it did not duck that round that kick to the dope piece. That combo.
He trains with actual Dutch kickboxers.
No kidding. Haskins kicks into the face. Oh,
stomp by Tommy End.
Haskins kicks in. He kicks in. Yeah, he kicks in. Oh, and with a knee.
Haskins on the chin, and Tommy End.
And with the knee to Haskins, and then drops. He rolls Scurll over, double stomp, right to the chest, gets up, blocks the kick from Haskins. Ooh, knee to the dome piece, kick to the chest, roundhouse kick, German suplex. What? What? Oh, Haskins is getting lit up right now. And a running knee to the jaw.
Oh, and he hits the roundhouse to Scurll.
Super kick to Scurll. German suplex to the bridge. And Haskins breaks it up. The combo. German suplex to the bridge. Oh, man. What a sequence of offense by Tommy End right there. To not only have the presence of mind to hit Haskins,
unbelievable,
and then hit Scurll. The presence of mind to do all of that. That was incredible. What a sequence. Oh, what a forearm. You can hear that forearm right there.
Stars, but you know, as you said, they are the best in the world.
Oh, nice roll through. Beautiful roll through by Haskins. And Haskins is trying to hook the leg for a submission. He couldn't, and then he rolls into it. That was hot by Haskins.
Fireman's carry.
He'll roll right into a fireman's carry with DVD.
Oh!
Right, beautiful
This is awesome.
roll through. And the kick out.
What?
And then Haskins comes back. Rolls through with an arm bar. Meanwhile, Scurll flips him over.
Oh!
He flips Haskins over and then closes out the ropes.
To the outside. Tommy End.
And now,
Chicken wing.
crossface chicken wing.
Oh my God, right in the middle of the ring.
Crossface chicken wing in the middle of the ring, the Tommy End. And there's nowhere for Scurll. There's nowhere for End to go. He's stuck. He is seriously stuck. There's nowhere. He's gonna have to alleviate the pressure by turning over. Which like Haskins to get the arm to make sure that he.
We saw a double fall earlier.
Yeah, he's got the arm of End. He's got the arm of End, which made it almost impossible for him to tap. He could tap out if he wanted to. It's not like he could have verbally submitted because nobody would have heard him. So it was genius by Haskins to do that.
That was one of the most genius spots I've ever seen.
Genius. A, he inflicted pain, and B, he prevented any sort of submission. Oh wow! Oh! Kind of a package pile driver like move. And Scurll breaks it up, and End eats all of it. The back of his head and neck. Kind of an inverted package, not a Michinoku driver, but a driver of some kind. Not package pile driver. That's the wrong terminology. It's Kevin Owens' move, but it was
pump handle driver.
Yeah, there you go. Pump handle driver. That's the word I'm looking for.
Haskins, big forearm into the side of the head of Marty
Now
Scurll.
Haskins and Scurll are battling. Scurll comes through with an uppercut. And a drop kick. Jumping. No, it was a knee. That was a jumping knee by Haskins. Haskins.
Just kidding.
Ew, the tech by Scurll. He thought Scurll was coming for the head. Instead, he catches him in the knee. And now Scurll getting full head of steam.
No, he doesn't.
What a
Because
forearm.
he's like, just kidding. Just kidding.
Get tagged. Scurll with the tag.
Definitely shouldn't have there.
Powerbomb by Scurll.
Marty Scurll.
And kicks out. But then, Scurll getting more head of steam. Two decapitated clotheslines. First to Haskins, and then earlier on, and then to End. As Scurll's offense builds back up.
We are watching 3 of the best European wrestlers in the world.
Yes.
Haskins, Scurll, and Progress Chapter 36. You can watch this.
For their world championship, Scurll's the champion coming in. Scurll is one in the white tights. We got End, who's got the sleeve, and he's got the sleeve and the face paint, and we've got Haskins, who's got the blonde hair. I'm not sure anyone can see it on Facebook Live, but that's the way this is happening.
Yeah, they can't see the screen. They can sort of see what we're watching.
Right. It's kind of like catty corner there.
Catty corner.
And the knife edge chop by Scurll to End.
Oh!
Haskins can get it too. Forearm to End. Forearm to Haskins. Another forearm. elbow. Forearms to end, elbows to Haskins. He's got them both.
Just kidding.
They both faked them out with super kicks, and they both kick it right to knee.
Oh!
And they both had the same idea to pump kick each other, and neither missed. All 3 men are down. They all had the same idea. They had the same idea to pump kick each other. Haskins and End. And neither guy missed. And this has been highly entertaining.
Chris Roberts not counting.
Oh my God.
This has been highly entertaining.
Scurll now.
Scurll's the first one up.
Being villainous.
Again, taking his time. Not necessarily a wise strategy.
Who's Scurll gonna go after here?
He doesn't know who
So
to go after.
Scurll doesn't know who to go after here. Both of the other 2 guys are down after pump kicking each other. So Marty Scurll rolls out of the ring for some reason.
Marty Scurll heading to the outside.
No DQ.
Yeah, no DQ. That's right. Triple threat rules. So he's going for some toys.
The umbrella.
He brought an umbrella. He got an umbrella. A second one.
More umbrellas.
There are umbrellas in the ring. Which might as well be candlesticks. And the third umbrella. So 3 umbrellas here. And the referee's not even like attempting to stop it. It's 4 umbrellas. The referee's not even attempting to stop this. Why is there so many umbrellas in the ring?
Because that's part of his gimmick.
What?
See how he enters with the umbrella?
Yeah, true. You're right.
The umbrellas of
And
entourage who accompanied him to the ring.
he threw 5 in. 3 are in the middle of the ring. One of them just got laced on the side of Tommy End's head.
And now he's going for the umbrella that he hit End with.
Yep, he's gonna go after Haskins the same way.
Haskins rolls over.
Haskins rolls through, is going for a sharpshooter, and got caught right in the head. Nope. He slipped out of the pinning predicament. He could drop a sharpshooter on Haskins.
On his own.
A move that Haskins tends to use himself.
Tommy End is still shaking the cobwebs out, getting lit up.
Dragging his feet there.
Yeah, Tommy End, you might want to get in the ring to try to break this up.
Oh!
Jeez! What a kick to the head of What a kick to the head of Scurll. Tommy End had a free shot to kick Marty Scurll as hard as he possibly could.
And we get a table.
And he did not miss.
That's a table.
He had a free shot to kick him in the head as hard as humanly possible.
They can't seem to beat each other without the weapons.
So they're going to beat each other with them.
History with furniture in progress.
What a kick to the head. What a kick to the head.
Referee can't stop
No,
this.
no, it's a fall back, ref. This is not your fight right now.
This is not your fight.
It's a clean contest, but Tommy End has other ideas.
And they're chanting Tommy F and N.
What's End gonna do?
What?
After he knocked Scurll's lights out. Thumb to the eye. Thumb to the eye by Scurll. And now he sees the table, so he might go to work and using it.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What's Scurll gonna do? What's Scurll gonna do?
Down.
He's the bomb flow? Oh, no, block. We got a block. Probably the smartest thing it can be done right now is a block. He's going for a powerbomb?
Maybe pile driver?
Possibly. Either one would have worked. But a right hand by Tommy End to stop these proceedings. And a suplex, that's blocked by Scurll as he hits him in the ribs. He hits him in the ribs. Knife edge chops.
And Haskins is back into the picture.
And Haskins pushes them both, but neither go through the table. Haskins is the one with the clear advantage right now. He definitely did eat that knee. And Haskins and Tommy End does too.
What are they gonna do?
Oh, what's Haskins gonna do? They both saw Haskins coming. They both
trying to do like a spear.
Yeah, he tried to spear them both through the table. They both saw him coming and both kicked him right in the face.
And you can now see the effect this match has taken on.
And then they're like,
wait a minute.
Moment of clarity.
Wait a minute.
Oh well.
Wait a minute. Get him.
Oh my God.
Get him. Make it one-on-one. Oh.
Just got suplexed through a table.
Double suplex from the apron to the table. From the outside.
He didn't land that great either.
He sure didn't.
You have to say there is a really strong chance right now.
It's one-on-one now.
His chance of winning the Progress Championship just died with that suplex through a table.
That table exploded.
That table was broken. It absolutely, legitimately broken in half.
And he gets a super kick.
Meanwhile, now it's one-on-one. It's Scurll and it's Lee.
And perhaps Marty Scurll senses this might be the moment.
No, you might as well go after Tommy End right now. There's no point.
No point.
There's no point going after Haskins. You did your damage. Oh, get counter.
Oh,
Brainbuster.
Brainbuster. 1, 2.
And a kick out by Scurll.
Referee Chris Roberts there for the anti-hero on Marty Scurll.
I think, yeah, both guys realize it's one-on-one now.
Really fired up. Marty Scurll's got the fingers.
He's got the Scurll got the fingers. Crowd is quiet.
Oh, he snapped him.
Ooh. Ooh.
Snapped him.
Tommy fingers
Ooh.
right there.
Ooh. Ooh, that hurts. And he stepped it back in place.
Oh my God.
He stepped it back in place. Meanwhile, he's backing right into the crossface chicken wing.
Tommy trying to stuff the chicken wing.
The finger snap was a bait and switch.
Very, very deep across the face of Tommy End.
The finger snap was a bait and switch.
An elbow.
The elbows are not. As Scurll is making Tommy End eat elbow after elbow after elbow to subdue him for the crossface chicken wing. And now he's got him in the middle of the ring.
The fingers are only just clasped together, but Tommy End is
He's got him in the middle of the ring. And he's nowhere near the ropes. And B, Haskins is nowhere to be seen. I can't see how he gets out of this.
Tommy End managing to shift his body weight.
And he gets to the ropes.
He got to the ropes. Wait, there's no rope break.
In a triple
There's a triple down, there's no rope break.
The villain does release the hold.
He released the hold and he shouldn't have.
The villain now getting increasingly frustrated. He's taken Mark Haskins with the help.
He released the rope. He released the hold. He probably shouldn't have.
But he has his friends, the Umbrellas.
All the Umbrellas here.
Got another one of his famed, infamous umbrellas, really.
Yep. This match really has
the kill.
Oh,
side of the head, just like he did earlier in the match. Although
Ed is like
Tommy End just ate that. He allowed 3 shots
and gives him the
he let him know he was
number one salute.
He let him know he was number 1.
And it breaks.
Savagery by Scurll.
And it breaks the finger.
He broke the finger. And now he's got the belt, which is a lot heavier than the umbrella. And get hits right in the head.
Oh my God.
I can't believe what we're seeing right now. Cradle tombstone pile driver.
And he kicks out.
And he kicks out.
Just about ready to
he kicks out.
Still Progress Wrestling champion.
Cradle tombstone pile drove the ball. And he kicked out.
After the belt shot.
Yeah. After the umbrella shots.
I'm sure he
Not just the belt, the umbrellas. And now he's snapping at the ref.
And he snapped his finger.
And he snapped the middle finger. Which we don't even know he popped it back in the blade.
Oh, he did it to the ref.
He caught the ref right in the ribs. He caught it right in the ribs.
The umbrella's wrecked.
He hit him so hard he broke the umbrella.
Oh my God, Chris Roberts can have broken ribs and another.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
He's got him.
Oh.
We're gonna need another ref.
Yeah.
Here comes Joe Allen.
Referee Joe Allen.
Here goes another ref.
1.
He kicked out again. Yeah, exactly. The delay. Really, Marty Scurll kind of worked against himself here. Haskins
is still down.
He's still out.
Oh!
Right in the lower back. Marty Scurll is losing his mind right now. We're down another ref. We're down 2 refs and Haskins. Who's still,
please don't do it again.
Who's faced that? No, he's going for a powerbomb.
A gotch pile driver.
Gotch.
Oh, okay.
Gotch.
Okay. Go for the cradle
pile driver.
The tag team partner, of course, of Tommy End.
We've still got Paz.
And now we got another. Now he's getting a third ref.
1, 2, and Tommy End.
Ref, run! Ref, run! Seriously, run! Seriously, get out of the ring! Seriously, get out of the ring! He's still got 3 umbrellas left. Still, run!
Tommy End is lifeless. He is kicking out only on instinct.
He sure is. His head. Look at how red his head is right now. Now run! I tried to tell him to run. Seriously, run. Basically, if you don't count to 3, you're going to get hit in the head with an umbrella. Oh, okay. This might actually be worse.
Marty Scurll just snapped.
Marty Scurll is snapping. He just knocked the ref cold out. He hit him in the face.
Oh!
And he hit a fan in the face.
A ring crew member.
He hit ring Chris in the face. Marty Scurll, basically anything with a pulse coming towards him is getting run. Right hands. Marty Scurll just snapping on anything that moves. Meanwhile, Tommy End's on the apron, by the way. Dude in the hat, show.
Dude in the hat is the owner.
Okay. He's like, calm down. Keep in mind, he's already broken an umbrella.
And he owns the company.
He's already broken. Wait a minute. This has been. Everybody snapping right. Oh.
Jimmy Havoc.
Okay.
It is the longest reigning Progress champion in history. A man we have lost.
This has been ridiculous.
Jimmy fucking Havoc.
This is ridiculous.
And the crowd erupts.
The crowd spazzes out right now. Oh, Haskins is still down. We should also mention that.
Haskins, all the crew members, all the referees.
There's a body count surrounding the ring, and all of it's responsible by Marty Scurll.
And Marty Scurll defeated Jimmy Havoc. Oh my.
Havoc's now in the ring, and a stare down with Scurll is on.
This man had a career-ending knee injury in Australia.
So it is on.
In a Progress ring.
He takes the mask on, let him know he was number 1, and now the fight's on. Rainmaker is real. He drops Scurll with a Rainmaker. Keep in mind, the title's still on the line here. We still got a match.
Oh my God!
He's got the belt now too.
This is awesome.
Havoc's got the belt too.
We are looking at Jimmy fucking.
He raises that Progress title he held.
Now he threw the belt out.
We know Jimmy Havoc is.
So now all 3 men are down. Let's keep that in mind.
All 3 men are.
Havoc basically leaves Scurll in the middle of the ring. He's easy pickings if Haskins or End were to get up and actually try to pin him.
Haskins is up.
Haskins is alive. Haskins is
alive. End is alive.
Meanwhile, Tommy End might beat him to it. Wait, he sees Haskins. He saw Haskins.
We are on our feet.
We're still it's still a match.
Still a match.
And then umbrella to the head. End went to the top rope. They got hit right in the head. Haskins is now up. Haskins doesn't know where he is. He's swinging for the fence and they missed. Meanwhile, Scurll still has the umbrella in his hand. Beautiful roll through. And a sharpshooter. And the ref that got hit in the ribs is back in the ring. Oh, jeez. Not only is it the sharpshooter, he's pulling back on the leg. Scurll's in the middle of the ring. There's nowhere to go.
The crowd is red hot.
The crowd is snapping.
Yes.
And Haskins wins. Not only did Haskins do the sharpshooter, he pulled back on the leg.
He came back alive.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. What a match.
Oh my God.
What a match.
That was booking.
What a match.
That was.
Yo, they made Scurll look as evil as humanly possible, and it was amazing. Well done.
Oh my God.
I can't believe he pulled that off.
Progress.
That was insane. That was completely insane. Haskins wins, not only with a sharpshooter, he pulled his leg back, making it almost even more so impossible for Scurll to get to the ropes because now all of his body weight is on the lower back of Marty Scurll. So he absolutely had nowhere to go. And Scurll had no choice but to tap out. And the crowd went seriously ape as Haskins wins the Progress World Championship in what was an incredible match. Jeez, that was insane.
That was really... I'm like...
Wow, that was insane.
Oh my God.
So sick.
Like in so many levels, 2016 has given us.
We've seen so much this year, and we still got 2 months left. We've seen 2.5 months left, really. We've seen so much this year. We warned everyone last year about 2015 being the most depth we've seen of a match of the year candidates. This has more depth than 2015 because you got match of the year candidates from Progress, from WWE, from Ring of Honor. We just went over one today. It's going to be on D. Coots' ballot and probably mine. And we just saw that match, which was amazing. Let's see, it was the G1 stuff and the New Japan stuff. We've seen from all over the world. Rev Pro has had some really good matches this year. There's been so much. PWG, yes, PWG. Gorilla, Pro Wrestling Gorilla has been crazy this year with a lot of good stuff. It's been so good. There's been so much good wrestling this year. Evolve, yeah. There's so much good wrestling from so many good companies.
Wrestling is amazing.
Yeah, and so the WWE stuff, like the CWC was crazy. This has been an incredible year so far, and we still got 2 months left to end the year, and then we start all over again for Wrestle Kingdom 4 in the Dome on January 4th. We start all over again next year. The bar is getting raised by the ladies and the gentlemen. It really is.
And that wasn't even your main event.
It wasn't?
It was Saber versus Ciampa. Let's watch this. We still have time. God.
It wasn't? Wow, that's incredible.
2 out of 3 falls.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! Saber vs. Ciampa 2 out of 3. Are you kidding me? These two tech wizards, these two tech monsters, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, jeez, this is...
And this was Ciampa's last match in the Indies.
Incredible. Wow.
This was the main event, but